Hi everyone, I'm Molly and I work with the Communications Department at Charleston County Public Library, and today I'm here to show you how to make mess-free tie-dye face masks. So we're going to do two different styles of face mask or tie-dye. The first is going to be this swirl effect, and the second is going to be this rainbow effect. So the materials that you'll need to make these face masks are white cotton face masks, Sharpies, rubbing alcohol, something to put the rubbing alcohol in so that you can slowly let it drip onto the face mask and it's not pouring out quickly. So you might use something like this or a dropper, Ziploc bags, and some paper towels. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your cotton face mask and you're going to pick the colors that you want for that swirl effect. So last time, as you can see, I did the pink and purple. I think this time I'm going to do some blue and green. So what you're going to do is you essentially want to kind of create the pattern with the Sharpie on the face mask first, and then you'll color in what you need to color in. So I'm going to show you it step by step. So first I'm just going to make that initial swirl, and you want to make them wide. So that you have room to add all the color you need. And the great thing about this process is that with tie-dye, nothing has to be like super perfect. So you don't have to worry about that. So I've just kind of sketched out that initial swirl. It looks like that there. And then I'm going to go back with the blue and do similarly. You want to leave a significant amount of room between the two colors. Okay, so now it looks like this. One cool thing about this is that you don't actually have to go all the way around these bands or this top part here. Once you soak it in alcohol, the color is going, and put it in the Ziploc bag, the color is going to expand around the face mask. So you only need to really focus on that initial, or this main piece of the face mask here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to color in the face mask a little bit more. And I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done, what I mean by that exactly. So we're essentially going to go around and make it like this. You might want to leave a little bit of space between the two colors, some white space between the two colors. I'll finish coloring then the green one and show you what it looks like, and then do the same for the blue and show you the final product before we add the alcohol and put it into the Ziploc bag. And you can really get as creative as you want with this. You can use more than two colors if you like. Try any kind of pattern that you like. It's just a matter of how much time you want to spend working on it, how invested you are in this little project. But they can definitely get really cool. I think this one's going to look pretty good. Okay, so I've finished with the green, and this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to add some more color to that blue swirl. And as I said, I'm going to try to leave a little bit of white space in between the swirls. That space will be filled. After you put the alcohol over the mask, the color is going to spread throughout. But I like to leave that little bit of white space there so it adds just like a touch of a different, lighter version of the colors. And gives a little bit of space for the colors to blend together really nicely. Okay, so this is what our face mask looks like now. And what you're going to do next is you're going to lay down some paper towels before you add those drops of rubbing alcohol to the mask, just to make sure that that color doesn't seep through onto whatever surface you are working on. Okay, so place it over. And then you're just going to slowly drip the alcohol onto the mask. And And then we're going to place it into the plastic bag and let the colors spread. And then after it's stayed in there for a while, and it's mostly dried, you'll pull it out and you can use a blow dryer to finish drying the face mask. And it's your final product. So as you can see, the colors are already starting to expand a little bit there. And as I said, they'll actually expand so much that this part of the face mask is actually covered too. So I just like to fold it in half and then place it into the Ziploc bag and keep it there for a couple of hours. And then you'll pull it out and blow dry it for your final product. And as I showed you earlier, this one is going to turn out to look something like this with the green and blue colors. So the next face mask I'm going to show you how to make is the rainbow tie-dye face mask. So you'll need a couple of different colors, more colors than the last time. And this one's super simple as well. So we're going to use our pink, purple, blue, green, yellow, and orange. And this one is very, very simple. You're just going to take your Sharpie and you're going to fill in basically straight lines of color. So you might want to mark how much color you want to use for each strip. So I'm going to do that quickly and then I'll show you what I have. So these are my initial markings, and I'm just going to go through and fill those gaps in with those colors and then add the alcohol and put it in the bag. Like I said, this one is super easy. And I'll show you what it looks like after I've done that, added that color. As I said, you actually don't want it to look very perfect because you want the colors to have that tie-dye effect. So when you color in, you don't want straight lines or straight blocks of color. And as I said before, this is essentially mess-free, but the colors or the Sharpies and the alcohol can be a little strong. So that's the only thing that I would say is if you are sensitive to strong smells, you might want to be wearing a face mask while you do this. That could be helpful. And just like before, I'm going to leave a little bit of space, white space between the colors. And this is what it's going to look like now. We're just going to add that alcohol, put it in the bag, and then once it's set in the bag for a little bit and I have a chance to blow dry them, I will show you the final product. So as I said before, you want to put down a couple of paper towels, a couple of layers of paper towels underneath the face mask so that the colors that you are using do not seep through to whatever surface you are making your face mask on, just to be very safe. And then we'll add the alcohol and place it in our Ziploc bag. Once again, you can already see the colors starting to spread a bit because of that alcohol. So we're going to fold it in half and add it to our Ziploc bag. And as I mentioned before, you see that I didn't color in these pieces that go around the ears at all. And you don't have to. I also didn't do that when I created this one. But once you add that alcohol and place it into the bag, those colors are going to seep onto the rest of the face mask. So that part will handle itself. Okay, so we'll be back soon to show you the final product of those two face masks. And here are the face masks after being placed in a Ziploc bag for 2 hours to allow the colors to saturate and then blow drying them. Please make sure you stop by our Facebook page to see more virtual programs like this in the future. See you later.